Hello, welcome to Beach View, our podcast about all sorts of things and or stuff.
Yes, and today we watched an anime, Puella Magi Madoka Magica, or just Madoka Magica. I
Sure.
don't think anybody calls it the full title,
Oh.
which is in Latin for some reason.
Oh. What does it mean?
Magical Girl. But
Oh.
Madoka Magica is a 2011 anime about magical girls, which is a genre of, I think, usually manga and anime. I think it's probably pretty self-explanatory from the title.
Yeah.
But for like American equivalent, they're kind of like superheroes, but
Yeah.
like almost always teenagers and girls.
And witches.
Yes, this is a key thing to this show is the enemy they fight's witches,
Mm-hmm. Very interesting.
which is kind of like a magical girl but evil.
Yeah. They're kind of like good witches and they're bad witches.
Yeah. So what'd you think?
Okay, so it's been a while since I watched an anime. Probably the last time I think we did Death Note. No, we did.
No, Bochi the Rock.
Yes, Mochi the Rock. That's right. So it's been a while. So it's always kind of fun to like get back into it, and because it's like such a different style than things that I usually watch.
Oh, you also watched Free Run,
No,
the
that's
first
right.
episode of Free Run.
That's right. We watched Free Run. Okay. So we watched that. But yeah, so like I was saying, it's kind of like such a different genre than what I normally watch. So it's always a nice little welcome change. But as far as this one, I liked it. I thought it was kind of cool. I like stuff with witches and like I guess I don't want to say superpowers, but I guess that's what it is.
Yeah, effectively.
Yeah, like I don't like superhero stuff typically, but like this kind where it's like, you know, teenage girls, I guess, fighting evil. Like that's more interesting to me, I guess.
And each other.
Yeah, and each other. Yeah, which I was like, that's kind of rude, guys. But like we need some camaraderie here
So yeah,
amongst
you support
the
Madoka and her.
yeah.
Everybody should get along.
Yeah, like everybody should get along. Like stop. You're wasting your energy like fighting each other. That's crazy. Yeah. But I liked it. I thought it was cool. So we watched episodes 1 through 6.
Yep.
I have no idea how many actual episodes there are.
12 is just one season.
Oh, okay. Cool.
There's also a sequel movie.
Oh. Interesting. What did you think?
Yeah, so the first time I watched this I actually didn't like it.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, this is technically my third time watching it. They made recap movies, which is something animes will do sometimes where they'll like take the series and make it into like two movies or something.
Okay. So it's like the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. They just
Put it all together.
in movie form.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I watched that before watching the sequel movie. Yeah, this is my third time watching it, and I like it a lot better with each successive watch. Part of that's that I think that sequel movie's really good.
Oh, really? Okay.
And like retroactively makes a lot of things about this better to me.
Okay, so we need to watch it.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I I assume you want to continue watching this series.
Yeah, I
If
think
you
it'd
said
be,
you liked it.
yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried you wouldn't like it because it is kind of dark.
Well, okay, I was a little worried too because you had told me, a couple things about it that you thought I might not like. But I think you're right because I was like, oh, I really hate fight scenes like in movies and shows and stuff. But this, like animated fight scenes, are not as bad, I guess. They're not like gruesome, like not like super violent, I think.
They can be, but
Yeah, no, but this one in particular didn't have like real violent fight scenes. And the fact that the fight scenes were like very creative, like very artsy,
yeah,
like
yeah.
very interesting. Like it was definitely like a whole other world type of thing. And so that didn't bother me. And then the stuff that you also said was dark, like it wasn't as bad because it was like they're helping like the darkness. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to help.
Okay,
So
yeah.
like I like that message, I guess, or that like, treatment of it.
Yeah, plus the fight scenes aren't like that long, and usually the focus is like the characters' emotions are like there's a lot of conversations that happen in between fight scenes or during the fight, like
Yes,
that
yes.
takes more precedence usually.
Yeah, and it's kind of like otherworldly. So this is very interesting, and what I wanted to like discuss with you is that okay, I don't like the fantasy genre. Okay, like when I'm reading, when I'm watching movies or shows, like I don't like fantasy, but this has a lot of those types of elements where like it's these different creatures or like supernatural type thing, like there are these like rules in this other world that they have to
Yeah,
abide by. Like there's like contracts, like a lot of elements of the fantasy genre that I just don't like. Like I like in this type of thing. So I don't know why it's more palatable for me, I guess.
maybe because it's more of like an urban fantasy, like it's
Yeah.
grounded, like they go to school and they're
Yes.
like relatively normal. I mean, the
Yeah.
architecture in this series makes it like I have no idea when and where this takes place. It's like ridiculous.
Right, right.
But
Yeah, it could be any time. Yeah, but I do like it. And I don't know if it's like it's cuz it's like a witches thing, like it like I always like that, but I definitely liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to like it.
okay.
Yeah, I thought it was cute. Like I don't know if cute's the right word.
No, yeah, yeah, but I was a bit surprised by that because
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna because it's a very cynical show at times, or at least like some of the characters are.
Yeah. Like, what's her name? The transfer student, Humora? How you say
Amara,
it? Amara? Yeah, I never say things right. Like, she's kind of dark,
yeah,
very cynical, like, but it's kind of like, the other girls are more bright and bubbly and wanting to do good.
I mean it's really just the one of them. Like the main characters like that.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like,
Yeah.
I
But
guess mommy is, but she dies. So
yeah, RIP. Yeah. Spoiler alert. No. But yeah, yeah, she's like a sweet one too. Like, I don't know, I just thought it was a cute little thing. And then that little like creature,
yeah, QB.
yeah, that they're like making contracts with. I was like, this is kind of funny that this little creature is first of all like reaching out to them and then, getting their help and then like the fact that nobody else can see them. Like that's a cute little element. Like I like how they're just like that little guy is telling them stuff like be careful what you wish for type of thing.
Right, but yeah, so which is actually part of why I didn't like this the first time I watched it
Oh,
is because it's so cynical at
okay.
times, and
Hmm.
I don't know, I was just like over cynical at the point that I first watched it.
I could see that.
But yeah, like because this is it's like a dark take on the genre. This used to get called deconstruction in like online circles, but I think people have
Oh.
like stopped favoring that term. But it's basically like a darker take on a genre, like try to seriously interrogate. Because like a constant through line through the episodes we watch is how much being a magical girl sucks.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
like you think it would be cool that you get to have a wish granted and get like superpowers and get to like help protect people.
Yeah.
But no, like you probably die and everybody will forget you.
Yeah. Um, the funny thing is though, I didn't find it to be like that dark. Like I felt like it was more like, hey, like doing good and fighting evil like comes with consequences and the consequences are, you'll die and be forgotten, which it is dark, but like I didn't feel like it was like a, like totally depressing type of episodes.
Yeah.
Interesting that you found it to be, like, more cynical, I guess, or at the time you were watching it, like
Yeah, well, part of it's like the online discussions of this
okay.
anime at the time.
Yeah.
This is like fairly popular in anime circles. So
Okay. Yeah, I guess, I'm not in that, in those discussions online, I don't know anything about it, like, coming to it with, like, absolutely no background knowledge.
yeah,
I thought it was kinda cool. But I do like I said, I like the, kinda good versus evil, but then also, like, within that, like, the good fighting each other they have beef with each other. Like, that's kind of funny to me. Like, why are y'all doing that? Like, why are you putting each other in harm's way when you could be like joining together to fight the witches? Like, the whole fact that there's like another whole little portal and like I said, the creativity in those scenes like is off the charts. Like it's just like this crazy little world and I don't know, something about that I like.
Yeah, no, I love how the witches and witch labyrinths look.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess you'd call it collage style. It's like stop motion, and it's often like taking mixed media
Yes.
elements. Like it looks like stuff drawn out on paper. Like there's a very tactile feel to them. There's like texture to them.
Like artwork. Yeah, it looks like pieces of art. And then like I like the whole labyrinth type of thing. Like they have to go through this maze, sort of to get to like, whatever the fight, I guess. Like I kind of like that it adds like an interesting like magical element to it and like those are the types of things that I like. And I think, a lot of times in fantasy, I don't like that there's tons of characters, tons of different creatures, like the worlds have different rules and it's a lot to keep track of. I felt like here there wasn't that like confusion for me. Like it's like not a whole lot of different types of characters, I guess. You had your witches, you had your good ones, you had that little creature guy, you have your humans. So it wasn't like a ton of different characters. And I think that's why I liked it better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess I'll get into plot synopses of all 6 of these episodes.
Let's do it.
Okay. Kind of went long on these, but I feel like there's a lot of important stuff that happens in each individual
Yeah.
episode.
They're packed, so
So, episode 1, Madoka, our main character, sees a girl fighting in an abstract ruined cityscape. The other girl is not doing well, and the weird rat, fox, cat thing, QB, says that she has the power to change this if she becomes a magical girl. And then she wakes up, this was all a dream. But then she ends up meeting that girl, Homura, at school. And Homura is very weird and mysterious and asks Madoka if she values her life as it is now, warning her that she should stay as she is.
Interesting.
Weird conversation to have with someone you just met.
Yes. And by the way, let me add that she has beautiful long hair.
She's always doing that, like, hair flick thing.
Yes, I love that part of her.
I believe the kids today would call that aura farming.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, and then we later see Homura trying to kill the rat, fox, cat thing, QB, from the dream.
Yeah, why was that, by the way?
She said she wanted to stop it from making contact with Madoka.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yes, you're right.
Yeah. But in response, the rat thing telepathically calls for help. And then Madoka and her friend, Sayaka, with the one with the blue hair.
Mm-hmm.
Madoka has pink hair. Homura has black hair. So it's anime when they all have different hair colors.
Yes. Makes it easier for me to keep track of characters.
Yeah, I think that's on purpose.
Yeah.
Madoka and her friend save the animal, but then they get transported to a weird zone, which we find out the next episode. It's called a witch labyrinth. And then a magical girl named Mommy shows up and stops the weird zone. And QB asks Madoka and Sayaka to become magical girls. Episode 2. This episode opens with Mommy explaining all the magical girl stuff. In order to become a magical girl, one must make a contract with QB, and they receive a soul gem in exchange. This contract involves QB granting them one wish, but in order to fulfill that wish or whatever, they have to battle witches. And witches are like the inverse of magical girls, and they wreak havoc throughout the world.
They cause bad things to happen.
Yep. And they make witch labyrinths, which is where they live, I guess.
Yeah.
Mommy then tells them to consider carefully whether or not they want to become magical girls because it's dangerous. And, you shouldn't, like, a wish isn't a trivial thing. It is also revealed that Homura is a magical girl, and that magical girls often come into conflict. Later, Madoka and Sayaka discuss what they'd wish for, and Homura shows up, and she reiterates her warning from the last episode, that, do you want your life to change? Do you like how it is right now? So don't become a magical girl.
I love all the warnings, and I really like the whole discussion of like, this is a big decision with consequences.
Yes. But yeah, after that, after school, Mommy teaches Sayaka and Madoka about being a magical girl. They track down a witch to an abandoned building and enter its labyrinth, and Mommy defeats the witch and collects its grief seed, which is a thing that witches drop. That's kind of like the, again, inverse of a magical girl. They have a grief seed instead of a soul gem. And they can regenerate soul gems, which use up their magical charge when magical girls use magic. Episode 3. We open with Sayaka meeting a boy in the hospital. Mommy is still showing Sayaka and Madoka the ropes about being a magical girl. And then we learn that Mommy made her wish while dying from a car accident. More discussing what your wish should be, and, you really need to take this seriously, sort of deal. Sayaka then contemplates if she should use her wish to help the boy from the opening scene.
Do we know who that is to her?
I think it's just some classmate. I don't
Okay.
think there's it's maybe implied that she has a crush on him, but it's
Yeah.
not stated or anything.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the other two girls remain undecided, and again, Mommy really wants to make sure they've considered it. Later, QB reveals that Madoka would be a very powerful magical girl because she has all this potential. Mommy and Homura have a conversation, and Homura again reiterates that she does not want Madoka to become a magical girl. Later, Sayaka and Madoka find a grief seed outside of the hospital and must quickly act to stop it. Madoka runs off to find Mommy while Sayaka and QB stay behind and get put in the labyrinth. Madoka and Mommy enter the labyrinth with Homura falling behind them. Homura offers to fight the witch for them, but Mommy refuses and restrains her instead. Then Mommy and Madoka venture further into the labyrinth. Madoka explains her wish would be to just be a magical girl, like she wants to help people like Mommy does. And then the two have a heart-to-heart conversation about this, and Madoka's like, "You're not alone anymore," when after Mommy says this is really lonely doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And then the witch hatches. Mommy fights it and thinks she gets the upper hand, but it ends up killing her.
Womp womp. R.I.P.
Yep. This releases Homura, who then stops the witch, who once again reiterates her warning, don't become a magical girl, this is what happens. Also, did you expect a character to die
Not
in episode
that
3?
soon. No, I was like, oh, they just bonded and we're gonna be like this magical duo. And then,
Or trio.
Yeah, trio. And then it was like, womp womp.
Yep. Episode 4. We open again on Sayaka, trying to meet the boy in the hospital. We learn more about that situation. He's a violinist and he's had some condition that makes walking and using his fingers hard. Sayaka once again contemplates using her wish to help him. She's also particularly whether or not she's being selfish and wanting that.
Yeah, which I like that whole discourse too. I like how she's because they kind of had discussed it previously. If you wish for someone else, are you really wishing for them to have a better life? I'm paraphrasing. Or is your wish really so that they recognize that you did that for them? So she's really trying to parse that out and be like, is it selfish or not?
Yeah. Madoka is distraught over the death of Mommy. Sayaka and Madoka talk, during lunch, I guess.
Yeah.
And decide they don't want to be magical girls anymore. After this conversation, QB decides to leave them to find other girls to make contracts with. Madoka visits Mommy's house later and cries, and on the way out meets Homura. The two have a conversation. Later, Sayaka's in the hospital and shares an emotional scene with the boy where he says the doctors are saying he'll never play music again. They're saying it'd be a miracle, and Sayaka's like, miracles are real.
Yeah. Very uplifting. Her speech was. The overall scene was depressing, but.
Yeah. After that, Madoka counters a witch up to shenanigans, and she gets led to a warehouse and is beset by a group of people possessed by the witch.
Yeah.
And she tries to stop them from mixing chemicals.
Yeah, they're about to drink bleach or something. I'm like, what are they doing? What are they doing?
Or make I forget the name of
noxious
the
gas.
But when you mix bleach and ammonia, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a specific gas you make when you do that.
And Travis accidentally did that once.
Oh, really?
Yes. It was wild.
Yeah, that's not good.
No. I was like, I can't believe he did that. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, very easy to do accidentally, though. It does
Yeah.
happen. But anyways, yeah, so she's like being menaced by the witch and the people possessed by the witch, but then she gets saved by Sayaka, who's a magical girl now. And
Yeah.
she says her wish was indeed to help that boy in the hospital, and she defeats the witch. And then we end with a scene of another magical girl, Kyoko, who has red hair,
Mm-hmm.
talking to Kyubey, and she's threatening to attack Sayaka because she wants the territory that Mommy held.
I mean, they just cannot be satisfied.
Nope. Episode 5. This one is the one I have the least about because like most of the stuff that happens is them talking and isn't like super relevant to the plot. But Madoka and Sayaka have a conversation about Sayaka becoming a magical girl, and then Sayaka goes back to the hospital. I wrote Hospital Boy because I forgot his name.
I know, I don't know his name either.
Hospital Boy has his hand healed and he plays the violin. Meanwhile, Kyoko watches from afar. Madoka and Hamura have a conversation wherein Madoka asks Hamura to protect Sayaka, and Hamura says no because all magical girls' fates are sealed, and that to become a magical girl is to lose everything but your wish.
She's like straight up no.
Yeah, she's like, she shouldn't have done that, now she's like doomed, basically.
She's basically like, I told y'all.
Yep. Later, Madoka joins Sayaka to hunt witches. The two of them find a labyrinth, but Kyoko interrupts them, and the two fight until Kyoko gains the upper hand and is about to kill Sayaka. And Kyubey tries to convince Madoka to become a magical girl to stop them, but Hamura stops the two from fighting just in time.
Yeah.
Episode 6. We open where we left off from last episode. Hamura stops the fight and knocks Sayaka out when Sayaka tries to attack Hamura for interrupting. Also, Hamura seems to know Kyoko, but Kyoko doesn't seem to know Hamura, so interesting thing there. Kyoko leaves, and Hamura gives a dire warning to Madoka again that since she's not a magical girl, she shouldn't get involved with all this. Later, Sayaka uses her grief seed to purify her soul gem, and then Kyubey eats the grief seed, and he says this is the thing he does.
Yeah, he's like, that's my job.
This will be important later.
I was like, okay, that's random.
That's why I noted it in my plot synopsis. He tries to talk Sayaka into getting more grief seeds, and he also tells Sayaka about Madoka's potential. Which again, another like
Is Kyubey like a double agent? Like, is he really just like, does he become like, is he actually evil and he's trying to convince them of stuff?
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. Okay.
You know, Hamura was trying to kill him at the start.
Right. That's what I was like, wait a minute. Kyubey's a little sus. Like, he's a little shady right now.
He's
like,
a little shady in this episode.
Yeah, I gotta eat these grief seeds. Yum, yum. Like, okay, random. Okay.
Yep. Then Hamura has a conversation with Kyoko where she says she wants Kyoko to have the city over Sayaka, and she'll resolve any tension between the two. So, that Kyoko should just stay out of it with Sayaka. And she also says something called Walpurgis Knot will arrive soon, and recruits Kyoko to help with it. Walpurgis Knot is German, and it's like an actual thing. Like
yeah, I didn't know what that
celebration.
was. Okay, gotcha.
Don't know why this, something, it's not clear what it is, but some threat is named that. But...
Yeah. I was like, okay.
But yeah, after that, Sayaka and Madoka have a conversation where Madoka's like, I want everybody to be friends. Why can't we get along?
No, that's how I feel.
Sayaka refuses and says she'll have to fight magical girls if they won't fight to protect people. Because that's their initial beef. Kyoko is like, no, you should only be self-interested. You should only go after witches when they're fully grown and can give a grief seed, otherwise you're just wasting your magic.
Yeah.
But Sayaka's like, no, we have to protect people, like Mommy. Madoka has a conversation with her mom about Sayaka, and her mom gives her advice that she should make a mistake for her, because Madoka's like, I don't know what to do, I think she's doing the right thing, but I also think it's going to lead to disaster, which, sidebar, is it just me or is this really terrible advice?
Wait, I thought the same thing. I was like, this is a confusing conversation because she's like giving advice and she's like, the mom is like, you're the perfect daughter. You do everything right. You need to screw up while you're young.
I think that's fine advice.
Yeah, but it was like, make it easier, when you're older, when you screw up, like the more responsibility you have, like the worse your screw up is. And like, okay, that's fine. But she was like, you need to do something bad for the other girl. And I was like, that part's confusing. And then also how she said, like, and that's what alcohol's for. And they have like,
Yeah, adults are always in pain, so they drink
yes,
alcohol.
yes. It was just, I was like, what? Like, is she like, and it was like a whole, like, oh, ha, ha, ha. And I'm like, that's kind of dark.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of advice is this? And I still, like, I really don't understand, like, what the mom does, but, like, she comes home exhausted and, like, drunk, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just,
that's a Japanese culture thing, I believe. I think it's like a
oh,
thing where some Japanese companies will like make it like kind of mandatory to go out drinking.
yes. Okay.
So, and she's like a high-ranking position or something in her company.
Yeah. Cause she's like, not again. And the dad's like, I'm so proud of her. And I'm like, what? Okay.
Yeah, apparently in some Japanese companies that's like mandatory. I mean, I'm not like an expert
Yeah.
on Japan or anything. That's just a thing I've read before.
I just thought that was like a really just interesting commentary on like do something bad for your friend and then drink. Like I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but I'm just
Yeah.
like that's hilarious.
Yeah, I thought that was really bad advice.
Yeah. Me too.
Because
Me
it
too.
it presumes that you know better than the other person, and
Yeah.
like make a mistake for them. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
It
I
just
was like also I thought it was not clear. Like make a mistake for them. What do you mean? Like I don't know. I'm just like okay.
yeah,
Let's see how this plays out.
weird advice.
It was.
Yeah. All right. Then Sayaka and Kyoko meet to fight, but Madoka and Homura interrupt. During this, Madoka steals Sayaka's soul gem and throws it off the bridge they're on. This causes Sayaka to collapse and appear dead. Meanwhile, Homura runs off after the soul gem. QB then reveals that once one becomes a magical girl, their soul gets ripped out of their body and turned into a soul gem.
Yeah. Information that could have been useful earlier.
Yes, yeah, QB did not tell them this until now. Both Madoka and Kyoko get really upset by this, and QB's like, I don't get it, why are humans like this? It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Then Homura returns the soul gem to Sayaka. And that's the end of what we watched for this week.
Yes. Very interesting.
Also, okay, I gotta say, just on the end of episode 6, like, is this just a me thing? Like, I do not get the big deal about the soul gem reveal. Like, I guess he should have told them before they made the contract. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I'm like, yeah, the things he says make sense to me. Like, this doesn't seem like a big deal.
Well, I guess it was a big deal because if, they hadn't gotten the soul gem back, basically she would have been dead.
Yeah.
So I feel like I was kind of like, oh, like you could have told her that. But like, I guess that's like the mistake that she makes for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she just takes it and throws it. And like, had she not gotten it back, she would have lost her friend. Like, so I don't know. I thought that was kind of like, dude, you're not telling all the information. Like, you're not saying how important the soul gem is. Like that's why I was like, okay, little guy is a little sus.
Yes.
Why are you
Withholding
not?
information.
Yes. And then I was like, oh no, like look what you did. Like, this is one of those examples. I guess she followed her mom's advice and it ended up okay because your girl went and got her soul gem back. But I was just like, oh, that could have been like devastating.
Yeah. Yeah, this episode is one of the reasons I didn't like it the first time I watched it, because of that mom conversation where I was like, this is
Yes.
terrible advice. Like,
It
what are we
was
doing here?
It really was so weird. Like when I was watching it, I was like, "What?" And then the whole alcoholism thing, I was like, "That is very interesting." But I don't know. It was just like one of those weird things. But I was like, maybe this is just like a cultural norm. I don't know, but it was just very weird. But also the whole fact that like she's trying to talk to her mom about these like magical things. And then for like a second, I was like, wait, did the mom actually like make this contract a long time ago? And is that why she's so successful? Like, was that her wish? Like, I don't know. I started going there.
Yeah. I feel like that happens a lot in these sort of, like, superhero and sort of genres
Yes.
where, they have, like, a hidden identity where they
Yeah.
can't reveal to people that they're, like, superpowered, but
Right.
they'll, like, have conversations with people asking for advice, being, like, pretending like they're in a normal situation.
They'll talk around the subject and then like
Yeah.
later it's revealed that like they're both a part of it. And if they would have just like been completely honest, they could have like come to this conclusion a lot earlier,
Yeah.
But yeah, very interesting. So The first 6 episodes, like, at first I was like, "Oh, 6 episodes is a lot," but, they're pretty short,
Yeah.
and I thought, and I like that, I like the length of them. Like, they're kind of let you digest them more easily, I guess, and, like, I like how they start and stop. It's always, like, a little bit of a, I guess, like, what's gonna happen next type of thing, which, I mean, all series are like that, but, it kept my interest. I was intrigued. I wanna know what's going on with QB. Like, that's I was like, "Is that like a Pokemon? Like, look at this little creature."
He does look a little bit like a
Yeah,
Pokemon, yeah.
he totally does, yeah. But, I was like, "There's more to this story, like, what's going on?" Like, I love the mystery of Hamura. Like, I love the mystery of Hamura. I love, like, the whole witchy thing. The creativity in this, like I said, is just, like, off the charts. And, yeah, I thought it was a good first 6 episodes. I'm sad that Mommy died, 'cause I thought they were gonna be, like, a whole little group fighting evil.
Yeah.
And I thought it was interesting how, like, when they were gonna do that, like, mass killing thing, that it was gonna like, that it involved one of the classmates, like, one of her, I guess, friends, and she's like, "I have to stop this," like, and yeah, I thought that was kinda interesting. And then the girl comes to school the next day and is like, "Yeah, they said it was, like, a group hallucination type of thing. I gotta do tests and everything." I was like, "Oh, that's interesting."
Yeah.
So, I don't know, it had some good elements in it.
Yeah, did you watch it subbed or dubbed?
Subbed.
Oh, okay. Wow, I'm kind of surprised. This has a
Really?
dub. Yeah.
No, I like it subbed. I feel like I don't know, I've done both before in the past, but this one I was like, "Let me just do subbed."
Yeah, I always do subs now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, getting the architecture weird.
Yeah.
Just a lot of weird choices there, like on purpose. Like all the classrooms are these weird glass like cubicles.
Yes. Yeah, that was interesting.
There's a ton of like bridges everywhere and then like places that go high up. It's just strange.
Yeah, I didn't know at first if it was supposed to be, like, a real city or if it was just, like, a made up one.
It's a made up one, I think, and it just like looks weird on
Yeah,
purpose.
I kinda like it.
Yeah, it's an interesting design choice.
Yeah.
I like the witches, how they look a lot. I don't like the animation style, like the character design style, because everybody has these really round faces.
Oh, really? You don't like that?
Yeah, I don't like those. Yeah, most anime does not look like this.
Yeah. I don't mind, that didn't bother me at all.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, every time I see their heads, I'm just kind of like, why are they so round?
But, I mean, I also don't watch a ton of anime, so I guess
Yeah,
I'm not, like, conditioned to see a certain style.
yeah. There's some stuff that looks like this, but not the majority.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't mind that style. I liked how they like, each character, they had a little bit about their, like, private lives too, like the family life or, the whole thing with your girl and the boy in the hospital.
Yeah, except for Homura, we don't really know.
Yeah. We don't know. That's why I'm like, I like the mystery of her because,
We don't know what exactly she wants, other than she thinks being a magical girl is bad.
yeah. And like, why'd she transfer in? Where'd she come from? Like, I have questions.
Yeah, she also seems to know things that she shouldn't.
Yeah.
Like in that first episode where she shows up and she seems to know Madoka's the nurse aide or whatever they called it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she
That
seems to
was,
know where the nurse's office is.
yes. And like, how did she appear in her dreams?
Right, yeah, that as well.
So, like, what's her story? Like, do we get into that in further episodes?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and she also seems to know who Kyoko is.
Yes. Because I have questions that I need answered.
Yeah, speaking of, what do you think of Kyoko?
Which one is that?
The red-haired one that's like always eating something and also is like
Oh, yeah.
also cynical. She's like, you should only work for yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like she's like a loner type. Yeah, she is always eating something, which, I can relate to. She's a snacker. But yeah, I don't know. She's also a little sus because I'm like, is she on their side or is she out for herself? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, we also don't know much about her at this point.
No, we don't. And she's kind of like one of those where, like, you don't know if she's like being rude, like in a good way, you know what I mean? Like with good intentions or bad intentions, like, it's questionable.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, like, what is up with all of these people.
Yeah, well, you'll find out.
Yeah, and what happens with the boy in the hospital? Like, it's kind of seeming like he's gonna like totally ignore her now that he's got his gift back.
Yeah, I don't remember what happens with that, so.
Oh, I want to know because at the when she goes to his house, I guess.
Yeah, but she doesn't go in.
Yeah, but she doesn't go in. It's like, is she like accepting that she did this, like gave him this selfless gift, or is she in fact expecting him to, thank her for that?
Yep, and also, what's the fallout of them learning that QB kind of didn't tell them about the Soul Gem thing?
Yeah, what's the fallout of that? Like, what do we find out about QB going forward? It's a lot of questions.
Yeah, so we do plan on doing this, the next set of episodes, huh?
Yeah, I think we kind of
Okay.
have to at this point.
Yeah, that's probably going to be a long episode because there's a lot to talk about
Oh,
in the
should
next
we? Do you think we should
episodes.
break them up?
I mean, we could. I don't think it's necessary, though, but,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah. Well, whatever you think.
Yep.
Okay. Like we got into it. It's a new series. Do we
Yeah.
call it a series? Is that what you call anime?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a TV series, yep.
Yeah, it's a new series. Got to see what happens. Yeah. What are the witches gonna do next?
Oh yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but the witches all have names. They pop up in some
Yes.
illegible typeface. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
You can look it up online if you really care,
I
but
didn't know what that was either. But also, okay, another question I had is like, you know how they pointed out like, oh, there's the grief seed.
mm-hmm.
Like, do other people see that, or do they only see it because they're magical
Yeah, I don't
or
know.
magical adjacent? Anyway, yeah, lots of questions.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, I guess closing thoughts on first 6 episodes?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was kind of surprised that I liked it, given that it's got a lot of like, fantasy elements, but in this world, I liked it and I thought it was entertaining and it kept me engaged. So I think that's a win. Like, I don't like anime is not my like go-to. It's not like a favorite genre that I watch it on my own, but I do always find them interesting when I watch them. So, you know?
Yep.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I was definitely enjoying this the third time watching this.
Yeah,
So,
good.
yeah. Yep, I guess we'll have to see what happens next time.
Yeah.
If that's everything, I'll take us out.
Yep.
All right. This has been Beach View. Thanks for listening, and tune in next time. Bye.
Bye.